So we got a situation. And this actually reminds me of a case that we looked at probably about a few months back, where this woman had killed these kids, man, and was riding around with them in her trunk for months. It was so tragic, bro. For months she was riding around with these kids. And it took for an officer to catch her on a traffic stop and go, "What's that smell?" And investigate and found him. Now here we have a drunk caregiver drives around with dead man for hours. Like, what is going on? Like, police need to just start setting up random checkpoints every single day or every other day and just start checking people's vehicles, man. This is crazy. Let's see what's going on here.
He disappeared for several hours with one of the residents and then showed up and residents dead.
He's already in rigor.
Yeah.
He's been down for a long time. Yeah, this is like...
It's been a while already.
It's been a while.
You keep saying he was fine. He was fine. Clearly not. He's dead.
I know. I mean, he died in my arm.
He died in your car.
In Phoenix, Arizona, on April 10th, 2025, a vulnerable adult with profound disabilities dies under increasingly suspicious circumstances. As police demand answers, the truth begins to surface, and all eyes turn to a caregiver who is hiding a disturbing secret.
I would never in my whole entire life think my brother would ever be killed by someone.
The following is...
I don't need to watch this. I don't need... Especially not with my grandmother needing caregivers these days. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, people are just so cruel these days, man. And this is the type of stuff that keep you up all night thinking about what they could be doing to your loved ones, man.
Based on official police records, and the footage has never been seen before until now. Please note that all persons charged with a crime are presumed innocent unless and until proven guilty in a court of law. In the early evening, Phoenix police are called to a group home for disabled and vulnerable adults after a resident, 50-year-old William Miller, was found unresponsive.
Was the guy who died or is dying in the
No. He was in bed.
No, so here's what happened. We think what happened. So we got here, there's a dude laying on the floor in the living room.
Okay.
Right? He's dead, essentially. We worked him and took him to the hospital, but he's essentially dead.
Once William reached the hospital, he was pronounced deceased. According to his sister, William had been diagnosed with, quote, profound mental retardation and functioned at the mental capacity of a 4-year-old child.
He's childlike. He loves Christmas and opening presents. He likes, playing with his WWE toys. He's just a true kid in his body. I would never in my whole entire life think my brother would ever be killed by someone.
Unable to perform even simple tasks such as tying his shoes or bathing himself, William required a dedicated caregiver. Police turned to the program supervisor, 36-year-old Nuru Nyankuru, for answers.
What happened with our guy who got transported to the hospital?
We did pick him up from the DTA, their program, and then he was in the van. He didn't want to get out of the van.
Okay.
So we have to take him out of the van.
Okay.
And then when we got inside the room, when you guys found him, he was already not breathing. So one of my co-worker, he did a CPR on him. But
which van did you guys pull him out of?
That van was there.
That van right there?
Yeah, the work van.
When he was still in the van, was he breathing or was he...
He was breathing.
He was still breathing when he was inside the van.
Nuru explains it was only 1 or 2 minutes after they brought him inside that he suddenly stopped breathing and emergency services were called.
When you guys were driving here, was there any signs of him?
Fine.
He was fine. So when he arrived here,
he didn't want to get out the van.
He didn't want to get out the van.
Yeah.
But then how does he go from not wanting to get out and then he's unconscious?
I asked him, do you want to get out? He wanted mac and cheese. And then he's like, oh, sure, I want mac and cheese.
Okay.
So I thought he was going to actually get out and get a mac and cheese, but he didn't get out. So I came back to do it for him.
Nuru adds that while he did go inside the house without William, he didn't leave him outside in the van by himself.
Have you ever seen a person more suspicious than this guy right here? I don't know what it is. I can't put my finger on it, but he just makes you think that he's suspicious. And you don't know what it is because you're thinking like, how does a guy go from the van to the inside? Now he's all of a sudden stopped breathing and he's deceased. Right? Is there any trauma, blunt force trauma, anything like that? Any bruising, any cuts or anything like that? But we don't know that yet. But just off of his vibe, yeah, he comes off as very suspicious.
I was watching him though.
The one with the hat, the red hat.
The red hat?
Yeah.
Okay, so the only two people who were in that van alone between him breathing was our guy who had transported and Red Hat.
Yeah.
Does Red Hat have any behavioral help?
No.
Is he a staff member?
Yeah, he's a staff member.
They take the caregiver aside for questioning, but his version of what happened doesn't quite match up with Nuru's.
I went out and I saw him unconscious.
You saw him unconscious inside of the van?
Yes.
When he's inside the van, right?
So it was like this, a little like snorting or something.
So you weren't inside of the van alone with him at any point? Because that's what the staff manager's saying, that he went inside and you two were in the car alone for about a minute.
He called me, so he came to me and I came outside alone. And I saw him unconscious in the car.
Okay, so you were originally inside the home. You didn't go with him to go and pick up.
With stories that don't line up, officers press Nuru for answers, but the contradictions leave them running out of patience.
Today, was there anybody with you when you went to go pick him up?
The guy with the hat.
So the guy with the red hat?
Yeah.
The one that I was just talking to?
Yeah.
He went with you in the car, driving to go pick him up?
Mm-hmm.
He went with you in the car.
Yeah.
You guys drove together.
Yeah,
Because he's telling me something completely different. He's telling me that he was not in the car with you, that he was here at the group home, that his shift doesn't even start till 2.
Yeah, he started.
So somebody here is lying, and I need to find out who, because somebody's gonna die.
Yes,
so let's figure that out real quick. Were you driving the car alone, or was the guy with the red hat?
He was one who went to pick up him up.
The guy with the red hat was the one who went to go pick him up?
Yeah.
You didn't?
No.
Because he's telling me that you went to go pick him up.
No.
Driving to go pick him up from the place.
I did not go pick him up.
That was not you.
No.
So if we go and we pull cameras from over there and we look at it and we see who picked him up, it's not going to be you on those cameras. It's going to be him.
Yeah.
While it's clear that someone is lying, investigators face an even bigger problem. According to observations made at the hospital, Nuru's claim that William was recently talking to him is impossible.
He's already in rigor.
Yeah.
He's been down for a long time.
Yeah, they said that last time they saw him normal was like around 10 in the morning.
Yeah, this is like...
It's been a while already.
It's been a while.
With countless questions and no clear answers, police decide...
So how long does it take for your body to actually go cold and stiff like that? Like, how long does it actually take? I've never been around to actually know or be able to time it. You know what I mean? It would have to take me back to my mom, and she was in hospice, and we got the call that we had went home that night to get some rest to come back, and throughout the night she didn't make it. So when we were on the way there, I mean, we were gunning it there to get there, and by the time I got there and just collapsed on her, I could feel her, and she went, I want to say she went from, I can't remember, man. And it's hard to remember because I was just so distraught, bro. I was just completely losing it because, you know what I mean? That's your mom. That's my mom, bro. And this is the last time I get to hold her. So, but I remember when I got up off her that she was actually pretty stiff and hard. You know what I'm saying? So, but how long is that time window to, you know? Cause that guy at the hospital was able to say, it's been a while. So whatever they probably telling you ain't adding up.
To take several caregivers into custody while they search for the truth.
Listen, you're not under arrest, you're just getting detained while we clarify some facts of the story here, okay?
Yeah, that's fine.
They're about to learn there's a shocking and disturbing reason behind the inconsistent stories. According to another caregiver, Nuru had been the one with William, and he received a call from Nuru while he was still driving the van.
He's like, William passed out. I'm like, what do you mean passed out?
Wait, okay. New tells you William passed out.
Yeah.
Okay. Over the phone or in person?
Over the phone.
This is over the phone. All right.
I'm like, okay, you know what? Just swear. Go do the wrong with them. Right now, because I don't understand what Nuri is saying. So when I get there, He said he was passed out in the van.
So when Nu was talking to you over the phone, you couldn't really understand what he was saying?
I didn't understand nothing.
But no, when you were saying you couldn't understand, why is it that you couldn't understand? What did his voice sound like, or
like
why?
He's drunk.
An officer reads Nuru his rights and prepares to question him further, but another officer quickly steps in to confront him.
Before anything, how much have you had to drink today?
When I was home,
So just in total from like, let's say maybe an hour back, 2 hours ago, how much total have you drank today of alcohol?
I mean, when I was home, I had, what is that called? Royal Palm.
What? Oh, Royal Palm?
Yeah.
Okay, the whiskey?
Yeah.
So you drank Royal Palm whiskey, how much?
I mean, it was half of it when I was at home.
Half of the bottle?
Yeah.
How big of a bottle? Are we talking the full-size bottle, a shot? What are we talking?
Just the shot.
The shot? So you drank half of that?
Yeah.
Okay. How long ago was that? When did you drink that?
That was like 1 a.m.
1 a.m.?
Yeah.
Okay. Why am I still smelling alcohol from your body right now?
I did not brush my teeth.
I would not be smelling that much alcohol off you if you had just drank half a shot over 12 hours ago, almost 24 hours ago. Yeah. So just be honest with me. How much did you drink when?
I mean, half the bottle.
Half the shot bottle?
So like
Are you talking like the pint, the full-size bottle?
Half of it.
Half of the pint.
Yeah.
An officer arrives.
Listen, I've been holding back. Because before I was looking at them and I was like, yo, this looks like the most unprofessional setup. You know what I mean? And I ain't say nothing. Because you don't never want to just jump right out there and put that out there like that and say that about somebody's act. But the more it goes on, you just can't help but think to yourself, this looks very unprofessional. No uniforms, no setups, just, you know what I mean? And I'm not too familiar with Caregiver, so is that how it always is? I would have thought they would come through in a professional uniform, maybe what is it, the scrub look or something like that. Like they just got on t-shirts, jeans, no company logo. They just picking up people drunk, riding around, lying. Like, what company is this?
The pint, the full-size bottle?
Half of it.
Half of the pint.
Yeah.
An officer arrives to conduct a preliminary breath test, and as he's brought up to speed, he begins to form a chilling theory for what may have happened to William.
He disappeared for several hours with one of the residents and then showed up and the resident's dead.
Oh, dead?
Yeah, well, they brought him inside, tried to do CPR and transported him and he died.
I left him in a hot car?
That's what it sounds like. More likely, yeah.
Take deep breath in. And blow.
That would explain why he would have no bruising, no cuts, no blunt force trauma. You riding him around, go inside and get drunk, come back in the car, and you find him dead. You left him in a hot car. That makes a ton of sense.
Out to the straw. Blow, 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 blow. Oh. Okay. Point 267.
Dang,
267. Oh, and he's going up. I can guarantee he's going up.
With this serious turn of events, the other two caregivers are released, and Nuru is brought to the police station.
3 times, over 3 times the limit. And they've been out there on scene for quite some time, which means what? He was probably higher than that earlier. Over 3 times. Yeah, you might have drank a full bottle. Talk about a half a bottle. You might have drank a full bottle.
As the detective begins his questioning, Nuru once again denies being with William today, claiming he didn't even come to work until the late afternoon.
Don't lie to me.
Yeah.
Okay? Don't lie to me.
Yeah.
Because we know what time you checked in. You clocked in at 10.
Mm-hmm.
You clocked in around 10.
10 in the morning?
Mm-hmm.
I was not there at 10 in the morning.
Because his appointment was at 11:30.
Though he finally admits he came in early to pick up William, getting a straight answer for what happened next remains a challenge.
You knew about the appointment. You were going to take him to the appointment.
Yeah.
So you drove him to the appointment.
For the 11:15?
Yes.
I think the other guy drove him.
You keep changing your answer, man.
Yes, I did.
Okay, so why is that so hard to say?
I just don't remember all that stuff.
So you checked in around 10.
Yeah.
Then what?
And then the appointment was 11:15.
Did you guys make it?
I don't remember.
How do you not remember if you went in or not? Did you even go to this appointment?
I don't think I did.
Nuru claims that he canceled William's doctor's appointment and instead dropped him off at his day program, but even this will turn out to be a lie.
Let me ask you something. Were you already drunk?
Yeah.
What time did you start drinking?
At 10. Remember I told you around 10.
No, you did not tell me around 10.
That's when I went to borrow the bottle.
While Nuru says he began drinking that morning because of an argument with an ex-girlfriend, multiple co-workers shared this isn't the first time he's shown up to work intoxicated.
How often would you see him under the influence?
Yeah, I saw myself.
Once a week.
I know you lying. Once a week? Once a week. So nobody thought to say something because this could ultimately affect the patient? Nobody held them accountable? What kind of company, again, what kind of company is this that are taking care of people's loved ones, caregivers, like, and you showing up once a week, bro, drunk?
I've mentioned it to my bosses and my coworkers. So all my coworkers know he's the one with the drinking problem, and it's crazy.
According to police records, the area director admitted to being aware of the rumors, but there was never enough information to substantiate the allegations or take action.
Everybody minds their business here. Man to man, they just come get their bag and mind their business. That's what leaves a little gap for people to do little weird stuff. You feel me? Like, if he was to drink, there was some type of gap for that because we all mind our business. You feel me?
Because William never showed up for his doctor's appointment or his day program, investigators are now left questioning where he's been all day. Eventually, Nuru admits that after he picked up William, he brought him back to his own apartment where he simply watched television.
So why take him to your apartment?
Just as I said, I was just trying to get a drink, and I know I could have done it. I could have not done it at work, so it just, you know.
So from noon to 1, what did you do with William?
I mean, we drove around, and that's when I went to Fry's.
Did you make any stops?
We went to Fry's.
What'd you do at Fry's?
I think that's when I went to buy the drink. I think that was because I had a small one, so I want to go get another one.
Oh, so you got another one?
Another small one.
Okay, so you got 2 small ones.
Yeah.
Okay.
The detective next shows Nuru.
Ain't nothing this joker say you could believe at this point. Because you told the other officer it was a pint. And before that, you said it was a small one. Which one is it? You just riding around with somebody's loved one, just drinking, just throwing them back, bro. You don't even know what you bought. That's crazy.
Through a photograph captured from local cameras, showing him driving around at 3:11 p.m., nearly an hour before he finally arrived back at the group home with William.
Did you notice he was unresponsive before that and you freaked out and started driving around?
Mm-mm. Literally, when I put up the van, that's when I started seeing like just the behavior, like his mood and like just not responsive.
You do realize that he was already stiff, right? He had rigor mortis.
What do you mean?
So when humans die, we become stiff, like a board, and he had advanced stages of that. So, what time did you notice that he was unresponsive?
Literally, like when he was sitting in the van.
Did you?
He started
Did you at any point leave him alone in the car?
No.
If William had been left in the car without air conditioning, with outside temperatures near 100 degrees, the interior could have quickly reached deadly levels. William may not have even realized the danger he was in.
What time did you notice he was unresponsive? Because I can tell you, when he got to the hospital, he was already, like I told you, stiff as a board, and that takes a while. That takes a little bit of time.
I mean, he was fine.
You keep saying he was fine. He was fine. Clearly not. He's dead.
I know. I mean, he died in my arm.
He died in your car.
Detectives pause briefly to execute a search warrant for Nuru's blood. When the interrogation resumes, the focus shifts to whether he will accept any responsibility for what happened to William.
You think you were doing him a good service, a good deed by you drinking, being impaired?
No, I should not have done that.
Why not?
To me, when it comes to the members, we still have to care.
So you think you cared by you drinking? Not one bottle.
Right. Knock it off. Knock it off. At no point throughout that day did you care if you took them with you to go buy alcohol or liquor, if you took them with you to go home to drink and just watch TV. It sounds like almost like he never made it out of the vehicle. You just did things and left him in the vehicle. That's what it sounds like.
But two.
Yeah, I mean, as far as part
that's
drinking,
not caring.
I know. I'm saying that is not kidding, but I will not put him in danger.
But you did. You did put him in danger. You drove with him in the car. Yeah. So you are gonna get charged. You are gonna go to jail today.
I know.
Okay.
I know the consequences, but just for the record, as far as like food, for example, or drinks and stuff like that, or leaving him behind in the van, I did not do all that.
And that doesn't matter.
So
that doesn't matter right now anymore.
Yeah.
You know why? Because he's dead and you're here.
Following his interview, 36-year-old Nuru Nyankuru was booked into jail on one count of vulnerable adult abuse. According to a local news report, the death of 50-year-old William Henry Miller was later attributed primarily to an irregular heartbeat, linked to hardened arteries, though the medical examiner found that extreme heat exposure and other medical conditions may also have contributed. The case is still ongoing. If you'd like to see select new videos early,
which means that's going to make this for a tricky case. If it wasn't completely contributed to the heat, him being left in the vehicle, and then there's no way for them to prove that. And the guy is saying this is going to make for a tough case, probably. You know what I mean? But I hope they get justice for William, bro. That's crazy, man. And that just infuriates me because, like I said, knowing that my grandmother is dealing with, so far away from me, that she's having to deal with caretakers up there, that worries me. She already had an incident before back in the day where she had to fire one because of suspected theft. You know what I mean? So you have to watch these people. My grandma, she watch you like a hawk. Like she watches you like a hawk. I call her nosy because she pay attention to everything, So, but yeah, man, this right here is the type of stuff to keep you up at night. This is scary. Y'all let me know what you think though, man. Y'all be safe though.